Alright, good people, what is up? It is another day on planet Earth. I gotta tell you, man, first let me do a sound check, make sure we can. Alright. Okay, let me turn this microphone down. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm glad this is the day that we have to spend together, because what I'm going to share with you today is going to be super beneficial. Alright, this is still popping. Let me turn this microphone down real quick here. Hold up. Let's see. Yeti mic. Output. Let's turn it down a little bit. There we go. Alright. Alright, here we go. Now that sounds better. What's going on, folks? Welcome to another episode of Fit World Live at 9. The show with the magical flow. By the end of the show, you'll know more than you know. Alright, so folks, we got a plan. We got a plan. And our plan, our goal is 1 billion healthy. That's our goal. If you just tuned in, if your first time you ever seen this show, that man right there, that robot, stands for the beginning of the revolution of 1 billion healthy movement. He's just one man of many. That's it. That's standing. One man, and you also know you have the W, big W-O before that, woman as well. Men and women all around the world who are uniting and coming together to help bring health and wellness back to this planet, to help bring health and wellness back into families, to extend life expectancies, and to destroy these derogatory percentages that have been plaguing us. Folks, if you tuned in, let me know how it sounds, 1 to 10. You know, I'm testing this thing out right now, and sometimes the mic is a little sharp. I don't want to have 25-30 minutes of popping sounds. I don't. But thank you. If you could share this, thank you, Jillian. D.O., my man. What's up, D.O.? Some of my greatest times in life are spent with that young man, rocking the mic for Christ all over the country. Loving it, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you for tuning in to Fit World Live at 9. I am your host, Rob Howze. Today you are going to be hanging out with me, and today I got a special treat. So, did you see this thing here? See this? Oh, sounds great. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you very much. Let me move this up. Let me move this back a little bit so I can read there. Be on the side of the mic. Alright. Alright, so yes, ladies and gentlemen, you can share this, please. This will be very nice. Let me tell you what I also learned. When you share this, when you click the share button, which should be on the bottom left-hand corner, like probably right around here somewhere. When you click share, if you scroll up, it's going to give you the ability to invite people. Now, share if you care, but invite if you like. Okay, I need to write that down. Babe, where are you? I need your help. Share if you care and invite if you like. I mean, come on. Alright, as you can see over here. No, where is it? Over there. Yeah, love. Love, don't like. Love, don't like. There's no like. You gotta love. I tell you why. Because Facebook likes when you love. They like when you love. And when Facebook sees loves on posts, Facebook promotes that post even more. Well, we want to spread this message of 1 billion healthy, get people fit mentally, physically, spiritually. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I have a gift for you. I've learned something. Folks. Me. I learned something pretty special. I battled with depression, right? Drug addiction. Pharmaceutical and non-pharmaceutical. I've had some challenges throughout my life. I've been in some very, very dark places. But I got out. And I always get out. Now, I didn't always know I was going to get out when I was in it. But when I got out of it, I look back and was like, dang, I got out of that. How did I do that? Right? And I really just became, I guess, obsessed again. And I said this a couple days ago. You know, I became obsessed with being myself. I became obsessed with becoming my best self. And the only way to become my best self was to acknowledge my past self and realize my future self. Now, I know that's crazy, weird, but I got something, and we're gonna go somewhere. All right, name of this episode is "Get Out of the Past. Your future is waiting." What's up, my brother Charles? What's going on, man? We gotta get out. We gotta get out of the past. There are 3 questions that you can ask yourself, and you can always ask yourself, and any time you can ask yourself these 3 questions, or if anyone by that means ask themselves these 3 questions, they will get out of their past and move into their future. It's guaranteed. I'm going to tell you what those 3 questions are. Number 1 is, where have you been? All right? That's the rear view. Where have you been? Where are you? Why are you here? That's your purpose. And where are you going? That's your legacy. So 3 questions that you can ask yourself. Anyone asks these 3 questions, they will immediately catapult themselves out of the past and into the future, because it creates the critical thinking part of the brain. Where have you been? You got to review that. Review it. That's the rear view. You got to look in the rear view to see where you came from, right? Okay. But then the big one, why are you here? That's your purpose. Yeah. And now, where are you going? That is your legacy. Now, the reason we want to ask these 3 questions is because by asking these questions, it forces our mind to make a decision. Most of the time when we stay stuck in the past, and we're stuck in something that happened, or something that we did, or something that someone said, whatever it is, it's in the past. When we get stuck there, that's because we're not thinking about the future. We're only stuck in the past. So as long as you stay mentally there, that's where you'll be. Wherever your energy goes, your focus flows, and the same thing. Wherever your focus flows, your energy goes. They all go the same. So if you're focusing on the past, or what you did, how you failed the test, or how you cheated on this person, or how you did this, or how someone did this to you, or whatever the thing is the past is, yesterday is just as significant as the dinosaur age. It's the past, right? So now, how do we get out of that? For me, I think books are great and videos are good, and motivation is awesome. I think it's all great. But if you can't take something, if you can't take a tip and put it into action, like in a practical sense, and take the information and use it and win with it, then it's almost pointless, right? So we're talking about how we move out of the past and into the future. Well, here are the 3 questions. Where have you been? So you want to look at this for a second. So where have you been? Like what have you done? Like what was the thing that you said? What was the thing that the person did? Yes, let's take a look at it. That way you can. A lot of times when things happen to us, we don't even necessarily sit long enough to analyze it. We're just affected by it. We react to it. And before you know it, we're just strained out, dressed out, stressed out, and everything else. So review it. But spend very little time. Just enough time to review it. Right? Where have you been? Okay. Now, why are you here? That's the question. That's the question that now takes it and puts it into drive and puts some little acceleration on it. Now you're driving out of your past because you've asked yourself the question, why am I here? And that is your purpose. And when you have a purpose, you're living purposeful. So I was depressed and in depression and on medication, and the reason for that was because I was focusing on what was going wrong in my life. I was focusing on what I didn't do, where I failed. Yes, all these things happened, but all my focus was there. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not rocket science, but it really is some amazing science. Whatever you focus on, you will feel. So the moment you recognize that, you recognize that you are having dysfunctional feelings, you pump your brakes. ask yourself those 3 questions. When you ask yourself these 3 questions, you immediately begin to move into the future. Where have you been? Okay. What have I gone through? What have I experienced? Okay. Who did what? That's fine. Now, why are you here? What is my purpose? What is my purpose? What am I contributing to the world? You know? What is that? Like, what is that thing? A lot of depression, a lot of anxiety, and a lot of those feelings of regret and this uncomfortability is because people don't really know why they're here. They're just kind of walking around. And you can walk around forever, but it shows up. Like, your lack of not living your purposeful life, it shows up. It shows up in your relationships, in your sleep patterns, in your dialogue. I mean, it shows up. And you have to deal with it, or it's going to deal with you. I'm saying we don't want that, okay? Oh, look at this guy. The thing's still up there. Woo, don't forget to love it. Okay, so if you just tuned in, we're talking about getting out of the past because your future is waiting for you to share positive feeling. That's right, Charles. You guys follow Charles too, man. Charles is always doing some motivation. Most of the time I see him in his car, but he's always dropping some good nuggets, man. And Charles, you're gonna be on the show too, man. I think this month. I think it's this month coming up. So if you just tuned in, folks, what I'm gonna do in this one iPod tripod session, whatever you're watching this on, from whatever function platform, what we're talking about today will guarantee to get you from being stuck, because I was stuck. And when I got unstuck, I looked back and said, oh, that's how I got stuck. Hey, what's up, Quan? Let me see hold on, let me talk to some folks, because this thing is not working. Look at my peeps out there. Cynthia, Charles in the house, Quanda, Raymond Green, what's up, brother? Dr. Harper's in the house. For some reason, can't hear you. Oh, can everyone else hear me? Let's see. Hope so. I think so. I think you guys would have said something. I think so. Alright, so we're talking about getting out of your past and moving into the future. And the reason why you want to do that is because when you stay stuck in the past, you never live your fullest potential. You never ever really accomplish all that you know you were sitting here to do. And that leaves you for a life of regret, for sure. Okay? For sure. You will definitely have a life of regret if you live a life. Oh, thanks, baby. If you do not grab the life that God has designed for you, you will live in regret. You will never reach the life that God had designed for you if you live in the past. The only way to move into the future is to ask yourself these 3 simple questions. Where have you been? Why are you here? And where are you going? Where have you been? That's the rear view. That's the rear view mirror. Why are you here? That's your purpose. What were you called to do? What were you sent here to do? What lives were you sent to change and touch? And where are you going? And that is legacy. Where are you going? See, once you know why you're here, like let me just talk from a personal perspective. All right. So where have I been? Well, I've been a lot of places. I've been shot. I've been hurt. Been lied to. I've been greedy. I've been through a lot. But I'm not gonna stay there too long. That's who I was. That's the life that I lived. That's the journey I took. Now let's talk about why am I here. I'm here to help people not make some of the same mistakes that I made. I'm here because my vision through my music and videos will inspire people to live healthier, more prosperous lives, which will extend life expectancies, which will strengthen families and communities, which will help us to live rich lives. Right? So that's why I'm here. Okay. And where am I going? And that's a good question. So that's where vision really comes into play. I'm going where 1 billion healthy lives take me. I'm going on a journey to do whatever it is that God has called me to do whenever He calls me to do it. And 1 billion healthy is the hashtag that He gave me. So those three things, if you say them and repeat them, it will make you begin to have to think these things out. And the clearer you get with your vision, just think about it. It just makes sense, right? The clearer you get with your vision, the quicker you'll get there. It's much easier to get somewhere that you know where you're going. But when you don't know where you're going, I don't know. Hopefully GPS gets it right. But we have a GPS, if you want to really get deep with it. We got a GPS. But that's another subject. Today we're talking about getting out of the past, moving into the future. And let me tell you why this is also beneficial. If you've been trying to lose weight, at all, one of the biggest reasons why you cannot or have not is because of the guilt that you put on yourself. A person can be rocking and then will mess up. And I've had multiple clients. 90% of them, when they mess up. And they don't just mess up physically, they mess up mentally. And they wear that mess up. And so they sit in it. So they stay messed up. So they don't shift until they do what? That's the rear view. Now, why are you here? Like, why? Well, I'm here in that particular sense. I'm here to get in shape and live healthy, to be around for my family. That's why I'm here. Right? You just bring yourself back to the purpose. The unfortunate thing is that, no one is responsible for feeding your purpose but you. Nobody is. Some people might. Some folks might feed your purpose. Like, you may have folks that come into your life for a season and they're feeding like crazy. I mean, they actually brought trucks of seeds. I mean, they'll feed it. But no one's guaranteed to feed it. You are. In order for you to feed it, you have to keep a good perspective. And so by asking yourself these three questions, it puts things back into perspective. And you want to lose weight, you got to focus on what you want to do with your life and where do you see yourself, and then future pace yourself. Whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, you have to be so clear and so vivid, crystal clear, that you can write it out, spell it out, say it out, yell it out. Okay? But we don't want to waste time. I wrote a song about this. It's called No Time. Alright, and this song is pretty exciting. More so the imagery in it is very exciting. The person that made it did a tremendous job. I wanted the energy of the video to match the energy of the lyrics, and we call it edutainment. But when you think about the lyrics of the song, we think about how precious time really is, and time only gets serious when you realize you don't have that much of it most of the time. Trust me, if you knew you had one day to live, or let's say a year to live, how serious would you get with your time? Yeah, because it's on the way out. But we got to get serious about time while we have it. That's the trick. The song is called No Time. Check it out.
There is no time. There is no time. There is no time.
EW Beats.
Time. There is no time. There is no time. There is no time. like an 8, man. The time is now, so don't you wait. Let's run it out, don't procrastinate. Destiny and me got a date, and I'm taking her to the hottest place. We gon' win the game, it won't be the same, cause we changed the way the brain operates. Used to focus in on the negative, now that mindset's at a higher place. Higher ground with a higher sound, flying way above what's irrelevant. I'm finding out and I'm climbing out with infinite intelligence. Say, I'll never be the same, man. I'll never be the same, man. I'll never be the same, man I was before. Time, you can never turn back time. You will only always find that you wasted it and you should've did what you could've did, but you never did. Now you're hating it cause you're living it. Said time, you can never turn back time. You will only always find that you wasted it and you should've did what you could've did, but you never did. Now you're hating it cause you're living it. You gotta understand how the game works. Put a strategy in the framework. Success come from the pain birth. It's the only way you gon' gain worth. You gotta give it up to get it back. You want your life to change, you gotta change your fact. Gotta make a shift in your paradigm, and once you do, ain't no looking back. Cause the rear view's nowhere near you. The windshield's a more clear view. Never let the fear steer you. Spit the truth, I'm here to break it down. I don't mess around when it comes down to my kingdom folk. We planting seeds of prosperity. Stick around, watch it grow to hope. Say, time, you can never turn back time. You will only always find that you wasted it and you should've did what you could've did, but you never did. Now you're hating it cause you're living it. Say time, you can never turn back time. You will only always find that you wasted it and you should've did what you could've did, but you never did. Now you're hating it cause you're living it. Say, I'll never be the same, man. I'll never be the same, man. I'll never be the same, man I was before. I was
Ladies and gentlemen, No Time. Hope you enjoyed that. It was off the Fit World soundtrack. Wrote that song a couple years ago when, I was sitting and, when you cross that 40-yard line and people start to pass away and your life just hits you. It's like, okay. You get to a half, so if I live this much longer again, I might be dead? Like, is that what just happened? Like, what? Did you say that? What you talking about, Willis? You know what I mean? You tripping for a minute. I'm really going to be dead? Yes! So I got depressed, but then it's like, you know what? That's motivating. It's motivating to know that not only does my life mean something, but I can do something that can influence other people's lives even after I'm gone. Now that takes it. See, now you've removed the thoughts. Honestly, depression is selfish because all you're doing is focusing on you. That's all I was doing, was focusing on me and my feelings, how I felt. I was like, hold up. What about what you can do? Because what you can do can create your legacy, leads the way for others. Charles said 60-yard line. You got that, huh, man? You got that. That's funny. Who else we got out there? What's up, Karen, all the way from Hawaii? Sam, what's up, man? I missed that football field, Sam. Man, I missed that field, dude. Missed that. Charles was on, Charles. There's no time. Go get faith and determination, no excuses. That's what's up. So, ladies and gentlemen, hold on. Am I pausing here? So if you are watching for the first time, every Monday through Friday, this is a Facebook Live at Night 9 show. So it's like the night show Facebook, alright? But what we do on this show, I interview different guests, wellness professionals, psychologists, mentors, pastors, teachers, leaders, yoga instructors, wizards. Never had a wizard, but you never know. And anybody who has a nugget of information that can help just maybe change the trajectory of where you were going to where you need to be going. So we just tuned in. This episode was a very, very special one, and I would definitely encourage you to go back and watch it again, because we're talking about getting out of your past so that you can move into your future. I mean, ultimately, that's what we're talking about here. Get out of your past so that you can move into your future. All right, get out of the past because the future is waiting for you. You'll never get what God has called you to get if you keep looking back on what you didn't get. I believe somebody turned to a pillar of salt when they look back. I said, don't look back. Don't look back. Alright, so where have you been? That's your rear view. Why are you here? That is your purpose. And where are you going? That is your legacy. This, my friends, will get you unstuck. Take it from somebody who was stuck. And now I'm out. Alright, here's the big tip. You ready? It'd be nice if I could move this. Dude, we're gonna get jiggy with it. Thursday, that's right. Thursday is on, man. Thursday is on. Alright, big tip. Big tip. Big tip. Alright. These tips just come off the cuff sometimes, you know. I really want to be truly authentic, you know. Like something that resonates. What's helped me get unstuck, and we'll call this a jump start. Like when you're stuck on the side of the road and you need somebody to come because your battery's dead and you got to get a jumper cable, you know. This is the jumper cable. This is the jumper cable to get you unstuck. Alright. And I actually heard Oprah say this a couple days ago. I'm going to kind of flip it. She said, if you ever want to get unstuck, just think about the next step. And I thought that was it too. I thought that was profound. I thought that was the most profound thing she said all day. She said, if you want to get unstuck, then just think about the next step. And do that. That's my addition. And do it. Meaning, if you're not where you want to be, think about where you want to be and what that next step is to get there, and just do that. That's it. Let me tell you something. We can kiss this thing. Keep it super simple. KISS. That's the best way to consume information and get things done. We don't gotta make it complicated. It's not that difficult. You wanna be happy. Stop thinking about stuff that makes you unhappy. Think about what makes you happy. Okay, now what do you have to do to get that? Okay, now do that. That's it. Not do all of that. Do one of that, and then do another thing of that. That's what. Now, obviously, there's a little more to it. You got to draw your plan out. You got to know where you're going. But the best way to not hit a target is to not know where that target is. Right? It's the best way not to hit one. The best way to hit a target is to know where it is. Now, prepare yourself in alignment so that you hit it. So, folks, I hope that was good, man. I hope that you could take this thing, and if you get stuck, if you get depressed, if you feel way down, just remember, future pace yourself. Future pace yourself. See yourself where you want to be. And the subconscious mind doesn't know what's real and what isn't real. I'll give you this last little bit of science. Your subconscious mind doesn't know what's real and what's not real. And by the way, you're 90% subconscious, you're 10% conscious. You're 90%, you're ran by your subconscious. And your subconscious doesn't know what's real and what's not. So, if a wolf is coming, and you're scared like crazy, your subconscious is like, yo, we're scared like crazy. But if you're just in a play, and you're acting like a wolf is coming, your subconscious is like the exact same reaction. We're scared like crazy. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what's happening and what isn't happening. All it understands is what you're telling it what's happening. So the moment you realize that you're telling yourself how to feel, then you'll stop telling yourself the lies. And the way to quickly stop telling yourself the lies is to think about the future that you want and then future pace yourself there. What is it that you want to have? Where do you want to be? Where do you want to work? What kind of relationship do you want to have? Okay, now you visualize that. Now, how are you going to get those things? What are the steps? Write them out. And then every day, follow it. That's it. I mean, obviously it gets more difficult than that, but that is the foundation. Yes, the Empire State Building was built. It was built, right? But it started with a sketch to a blueprint. It was like, oh. But then they had to make it. So yes, the blueprint's one thing and building is another thing, but at least get the blueprint and then start building. Alright guys, that's all I got. Thanks for watching this thing and share this out. If you just tuned in, please watch the replay. I think it just might give you a jump start. Share this. Love it because Mark Zuckerberg loves. And if you haven't joined our wellness community, I put the link in there. Swing on by. We're doing some great things in the community. Folks are losing weight. Folks are coming off their diabetes medicine. I thought that was just amazing. Like, really? And this is not by some kind of magic potion or pill. This is just by eating healthy. That's it. The doctor said, what is going on here? Wow, I didn't expect this, Now, what they are trained to do is to continue to band-aid you. And we'll get to that in another session. But sometimes you don't need a band-aid. You want to get that thing stitched up, healed up, and start putting those superfoods in your body, and you'll see how you were born to really live. All right, folks. So that's all I got. Thank you for tuning in. Remember, the future is what you do today. So do something today that will impact your tomorrow. Peace.